there everyone! Welcome back to the table once again, and it's been a while since we've done a video like this, hasn't it, Jess?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, eh? As you can see, we have some swag here. Over the past few weeks, Jess and I have been a little board game crazy. We kind of went out and spent maybe a little bit more money than we probably should have on some rather obscure titles, and some really interesting titles. So here's a bit of a preview of some of the things that we got. I won't get into too much detail about each game. Obviously we'll do that when each one of these games gets their own little special feature. I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit more about what we've been investing in and which you guys can expect to see down the pipe. But before we get into this, Jess, do you notice something different about me today?
No.
No? Nothing new that might be on my person in any way, shape, or form?
Got a haircut?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have a new shirt. That's right. My sister Erin. Hi, Erin. Hello. She was nice enough to go out of her way as a birthday present a few months back. She made a t-shirt for me with a little Board Game Simplified logo on it. But yes, I have an official t-shirt now. It's like I'm actually officially a YouTuber. You know you're a YouTuber when you have your own official t-shirt.
Sure.
Limited edition too. There was only one of these. But you guys didn't come here to look at boxes of board games or hear me talk about my cool swag and my poppin' fresh threads and all that other hip stuff that all the kids are saying these days. No. Jess, do you want to show them what's hiding behind all these boxes here? What have you got there?
It's a box!
I know! We have a little itty-bitty unboxing video for you guys. Now, this isn't quite like the bento box where we open up a box of randomness and we're not quite sure exactly what we're getting. I know what's in this box because this box came courtesy of Kickstarter. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you can get amazing board games on Kickstarter. A lot of obscure titles like Grimoire Quest from Savage Studios. There's a few other board games here that came from Wyvern Games that I'll be probably featuring at some point on the channel. But Jess, do you want to pop this open and let our viewers at home see what we have in store for them?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
You always open up the boxes. Okay, because that's not gonna puncture anything.
I want in, I want in.
Oh, the struggle is real. Fuck you.
Ooh!
It's snowing!
Oh.
Stop it! I have to pick this up afterwards. Stop it. Okay, well, let's see what we got here.
Well, you should know what we got here.
Yes, I do. Ah, yes. Short Order Hero. Ah, this game I backed back in, I want to say summer of last year, sometime I think in August, I believe. I don't remember exactly when the Kickstarter pledge started, but
and he has been talking about it since. Yeah.
One of the problems with Kickstarter, and this won't be a very rant-heavy video, but just one of the things that's a little bit difficult with Kickstarter is the fact that when you do back something, you tend to wait quite a bit before the product that you support comes in. Now, not without good reason though. Remember that a lot of these smaller developers are probably 1, 2, maybe 4 people studios, and they have to take the time to source all the manufacturing themselves. A lot of these games have hand-painted cards and pieces to them that are all handcrafted that take a lot of time to make and then get mass-produced for all of the thousands and thousands of backers to support the game. So it stands to reason that it would take a little bit of time. Anytime that I have any questions for any of the developers, especially with Savage Studios run by Tom Savage, he's been very quick to respond and very direct and very personal with his responses. So you don't ever feel like you're out of touch talking to a nameless developer. You get right in there and speaking right to the person who's making your game for you. Short Order Hero is one of those games. So I'm very excited to be able to show this one off to you because this game was relatively inexpensive for what I backed it for. and it has a very, very cool premise.
So you are one of 2 to 5 short order cooks working in a greasy diner. The battle is on when the owner tells the crew that one of you will be promoted to head cook by the end of the night. Work your rump roast off to serve the best recipe you can, all the while still making time to sabotage your opponents and hurting their chances as well.
Da da da!
Can you win, secure the job, and become the next short order hero?
I don't know. You'd have to play to find out. I can't tell you.
With concept and illustration by former Disney and Warner Brothers artist Greg Ray.
Yeah! Former Disney and Warner Brothers artist. How about that, eh? So short order hero.
A little rundown of some other games that we have here, by the way, that we will be showcasing. They were there. We didn't actually talk about them. We have Compounded.
Yes.
A game of chemistry. And I know what you're thinking. Chemistry? Game? This is amazing.
I mean, people say that Jess and I have good chemistry, so I guess that game really puts it to the test. The Captain is dead! This is a funny take on the Star Trek genre, where the captain is dead, and you have to assemble a crew to make sure that the ship, you can repair the ship, fight off alien invaders, and get home safely before either the ship gets taken over, everybody dies.
Like him.
So you have to make sure that you can repair the ship, fight off alien invaders, and get home safe before either everybody dies or the ship explodes.
It is a...
It's a cooperative based game.
It is a cooperative.
And now I'm a little bit more partial to cooperative games, but usually when you play a cooperative game, the game itself and the mechanics are out to kill you. Oh, the game mechanics in this game particularly are really, really unfair, and the difficulty ramps up quite a bit. We also have these two that Jess and I pulled simultaneously. Bob Ross, The Art of Chill. Now, we found this in EB Games a couple of weeks ago, just around the time that I bought the new God of War game, which is what I've been spending most of my time playing. And it's fantastic. This encapsulates exactly what watching Bob Ross's show was all about. It uses his own original paintings on prints, and you basically have to recreate them using some of your favorite colors, like titanium white, cadmium yellow. Those are the ones that I can remember. There's a blue of sorts. You'll see this game more when we actually break it out and play it, but we took one look at this, and look at that face! It's Bob Ross's face on a box!
How can you not buy that box?
How could you not buy the box? Now, when we actually do this proper, I'll link it in the description for you guys, but even though Bob Ross sadly has left us quite some time ago, his spirit does live on in a Twitch channel that streams his episodes continuously. So if you ever want to, and plus he has his own YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. And then we have Islebound.
Oh my god, I've been looking for this game for a long time and just found it not too long ago during a recent trip to Toronto. And this is from Ryan Lockett from Red Raven Games, and he's the creator of some of probably my favorite board game creator. He brought us games like Above and Below, Near and Far, which we will both feature later on in the channel. He also did games like Artifacts Inc., 8-Minute Empire, countless other games, and they all have this beautiful art style and storytelling. Now, I don't know too much about the game other than you're trying to build up the most popular and powerful city through a variety of mechanics, but we're going to delve into this when we get there, and you'll see exactly how that plays out. But Islebound, from one of my favorite game developers. I highly recommend that you look at some of these games, and if any of these sort of seem to catch your eye. Unfortunately, Short Order Hero and Grimoire Quest are not available in retail, I don't believe yet. I got them a little bit earlier than that because I backed them on Kickstarter, which again, check out. Kickstarter is a phenomenal crowdsourcing tool, and you find a lot of really cool obscure titles that either don't make it to retail or don't make it to retail for a long, long time. So for kids who don't own a credit card or a Visa or MasterCard debit card, which do work on the website, check with your parents, because you can end up spending a lot of money very quickly, and because you only get charged at the end of the campaign, well, you can kind of end up spending more than what you can afford, and then when it comes time to pay, well, suddenly you burn through more money than what you thought you had. So be very, very careful when you do that.
Has that happened to you?
No, but I also work 2 jobs, so... Plus, I backed these like a year ago, so I've had time to recoup my costs. Some of the titles can be very, very expensive. A lot of them come in the form of euros and pounds because there's a lot of European games on there. The conversion, at least into Canadian dollars, is really rough. But they always list the price for you in Canadian. They do the conversion for you. Plus, you'll know exactly how much you're charged before you make your pledge. So you can always see exactly how much you're investing in. But I do encourage you to check Kickstarter out for yourself, and believe me, there's a lot of really, really cool projects being developed right now. Jess, did you have any final thoughts for our viewers? I seem to have kind of taken over the talking a bit here.
What else is new? I want to play Compounded.
That's next. Well, on that bombshell, please stay tuned. I appreciate your patience. The best way to know when I'm posting stuff, though, is to hit that bell icon and, of course, subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that jazz, so you know when my videos are being posted and, more importantly, what I'm getting up to in my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I miss human contact. Ow!